So people are already selling Nintendo Switch pre-orders, and the pre-orders do not start in America. Actually, I think they don't start period until April 9th, but in America they're getting delayed because of tariffs. So that's a whole process and discussion for another day. But for everyone else, I think they start on April 9th. Some people are saying that they are already started in the UK. I'm not sure about that. Maybe they did. Again, I know they obviously don't have tariffs themselves over there, so maybe that's the case, but people are already selling pre-orders. Now, sometimes they do this before the pre-order window even opens, and the way they do this is pretty simple. They have a bot that buys 1,000 different Nintendo Switches from all over the internet, and they say, hey, I will sell you one of these Switches. The second my bot gets it, I will send you this Nintendo Switch. You buy it now, and you're pretty much guaranteeing yourself a spot with this Nintendo Switch in the future. And people have done that with GPUs. They've done that with consoles, with cell phones, with pretty much everything. Is they have a bot that buys 1,000 of these units, and they guarantee a spot to somebody for a certain amount of money. Now, obviously, price tag of these right now are $300 over MSRP. Actually, no, I think MSRP, I believe, before tariffs, before any of that crap, what is it, $490? Right below $500. And then with tariffs added, it's probably gonna be around $600. So, you know, that's gonna be fun. But $850 actually probably is right around where I think Scalpers will probably start posting this around $900, $1,000. But still, this also sold, by the way, on April 3rd, as you can see from both these listings. So for context also, it's not like this is just getting sold right now or something. This got sold like 4 days ago. So it's just the ability to reserve a spot. That's really what this is. And hey, I mean, at the end of the day, someone feels that, you know, they want to get the Switch day one. They want to get the Switch as soon as possible. And this is how they are going to be able to do it. Now, they're not going to get it day one because the Nintendo is going to send it to that said eBay person, and then they're going to send out the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, it's a fun time. It's a fun world we live in when Scalpers can do this, and it is what it is, you know. Nintendo tried to fix this issue. At least they did with their website, but Best Buy, Amazon, you name it, any other retailer, they really don't care about Scalpers. And they don't really do much to try to prevent it. There are some companies out there, PC companies, that will try to prevent this, but for the most part, it's not much they're going to do. The real way to prevent it, in all honesty, is make it so that you can only buy one per account. You know, maybe the account has to be up for a certain amount of time, so you can't just create a new one. Maybe you had to have, you know, purchase a blank amount of money. There's probably stuff they could do, but they rather not, because they just honestly just want the money. And they'd rather just not even risk someone going somewhere else. And that's really what would happen. So, like, for example, let's say Best Buy did that, right? And that's the way to stop Scalpers. Well, people would just go somewhere else. Now, Best Buy did do a really good job with GPUs. Most GPUs, like the newest ones, they make you go in person to the store to pick it up. So you can't just buy 1,000 online anymore, from, at least for most time, from Best Buy. Always the case, because some Best Buy still has some that get scalped right away. But I know that some GPUs, they would actually make you go in store pickup. So like, you can't buy online, you have to come in store pickup. That way you can't buy, again, 1,000 GPUs. I mean, I guess I don't think there's actually technically a limit in store pickup, but I'm gonna assume they're not gonna let you buy 1,000 GPUs in store, or else that would be insane. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.